Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Lee Grossman, and today I'm going to be going over my preferred / projected starting lineup for the Blackhawks' first game on October 7th against the Florida Panthers. Now, I have not made the thumbnail for this YouTube video yet, but I would imagine, just knowing myself how I am, I probably clickbaited the hell out of you, maybe rage baited you a little bit. Wait, he thinks he's gonna have who start? What? Calm down. Let's lock in. It was probably just rage bait, or maybe I'll be honest. We'll see. No, I'm gonna definitely clickbait the hell out of this title. But without further ado, let's get into it. This is my preferred starting lineup to start the season. Let's do it. First line, scrolling down here. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Ooh. Most notably here, Ryan Donato on the left wing. I'm just kidding. Bedsy down the middle. And yes, Anton Frundell. I want him playing on the Chicago Blackhawks in the first game of the season on a line with Connor Bedard, on the first line with Connor Bedard. I don't care. He's ready. He's ready. I want to see it. Build the chemistry. I already made a video about it. It was my first video on the channel. Go watch that. I'll have the link to that video in the description of this one, actually, so you can just don't even worry your pretty little head, just watch the rest of this video and then you can click onto that video next. But yes, Frundell on the first line with Connor Bedard and Ryan Donato on the left. I really liked Donato and Bedard together last year. I thought they started to build some real chemistry. Was it an outlier year for Donato? Sure, whatever. Do I think he's going to score over 30 goals again? No, I don't. But regardless, I really like the way Ryan Donato plays. He plays hard. He's tough. And I think that Anton Frundell and him on a line with Connor Bedard will give Bedard a little extra space. They'll be the ones doing the dirty work, and Bedard does like to pass the puck, and Ryan Donato likes to shoot the puck. So, I think that would be a really dynamic line, and I think it would be it'd be great for Anton Frundell too. I think he'd be able to kind of just chip and chase, do the dirty work, and then once the puck's in the offensive zone, just get open and let that one-timer rip. Simple enough. That's my first line. Now, second line here, we've got Frankie Nazar as the second line center. Frank Nazar, I think, is my favorite player on the Blackhawks. I just love the kid. I love the way he plays. I think he's going to be an elite star in the NHL. I really do. And Tyler Bertuzzi and Teuvo Teravainen. I mean, this was a line that we pretty much saw towards the end of last season. They struck together some pretty good chemistry. They looked good at the end of the year, so keep them together. I do still think that Teuvo Teravainen is one of the better players on this roster still, so got to have him in the top six, and I don't want Tyler Bertuzzi in my bottom six, so I'm going to keep him there. Just go to the net. Let Frank and Teuvo find you for your little backdoor tap-ins on your knee. Now, third line here, this is where things start to get interesting, and I'm going to talk about this, and then I'm going to talk about the players I want to be seeing plugged into some of these spots. So we're going to start from the left here with Lukas Reichel. Now, this is a message to Lukas Reichel, so if you're not Lukas Reichel, you can just skip like 10 seconds past this video. Lukas Reichel, buddy, you got 5 games. We're giving you 5 games, and then you're getting fucking yanked. We've got way too many kids that probably deserve this spot more than you. But it hurt my heart seeing him as the fourth line center with Craig Smith and Pat Maroon all year long last season. Give him a chance on the third line playing his preferred position, which is the wing. And give him a couple speedy players, Oliver Moore, Andre Burakovsky. I'm really excited to see Oliver Moore this year. I hope he plays most of the season with the Blackhawks. I'm really excited to see what he can do. I don't know what his ceiling is, but he is just such a fast and electric player. I thought he looked good when he came up for those final few games of last season. So excited to see him. I want him to play center. give him a shot at third line center with our new signing, Andrei Burakovsky. Obviously was just a cap dump from Seattle. It's a good pickup by us, to be honest with you. He's going to be a solid depth guy that can be in and out of the lineup. Hopefully he can have a bounce back year and put up some better production than the last couple seasons in Seattle. I know he's been battling injuries and whatnot, but I think, big, fast. I think he'd be a really good complement to a player like Oliver Moore and Lucas Reichel, or whoever else is going to slide in the spot of the third line left wing for Lucas Reichel, which I will get to in just a second. Fourth line here, Nick Foligno, the captain. This is the unk line. This is the shutdown line. This is you put them out there for the tough defensive zone draws towards the end of the game. They are your safety blankets. They're not going to score very many points whatsoever, but you're going to use them for what you're paying them for, and that is to be hopefully reliable. I mean, geez, that is an expensive fourth line. My God. Even today's NHL, that is an expensive fourth line. What are we doing, Kyle Davidson? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get Jason Dickinson off our books. Holy shit, man. Jason Dickinson shouldn't play this whole season. That's another guy with a short leash. I know he's been, his exit interview, he seemed frustrated as hell. He basically said, like, he basically sounded like he wanted out in the exit interviews, but if he's still here, I'm sure he's going to find a roster spot with a coach like Jeff Blashill. So this is just me being a realist. Do I actually want Jason Dickinson, and Nick Foligno and, in the lineup all year? No, but I know they're going to be, because I know how NHL coaches are, and they love their cagey veterans. So this is going to be your cagey veteran line. I will say, Ilya Mikheyev is kind of just hanging out here, like, what you saying fuck me for, because I thought Ilya Mikheyev actually had a great year for us last season. I'm honestly pretty high on Ilya Mikheyev. He's one of the better defensive forwards in the league. He's extremely fast, and he actually found decent production this past year. He was playing with Connor Bedard and Ryan Donato for a while, so that probably led to some of it. But I like Ilya Mikheyev. No complaints from Ilya Mikheyev. This is an expensive fourth line, though. All right, now let's get to the D-core, shall we? First pairing, not okay. And you see the goalie. Thanks, Puckpedia. Maybe we should have done goalies further down. Whatever. Obviously, Spencer Knight starting goaltender. Shocker. No, not really breaking any news there. First pairing, Sam Rinzel on the right side, Alex Vlasic on the left. I am so excited to see Sam Rinzel. I'm excited to see both these two for an entire season. It's going to be so fun to watch. I think Sam Rinzel is going to be an elite defenseman in the NHL. I thought he looked so good in the games he came up after his college season ended. I mean, the kid is tall as hell. Just imagine when he puts on more size. He's going to be such a nightmare to play against, because he's going to get better defensively, and the kid can skate like the wind. I mean, seriously, it's electric to watch. Really good puck mover, too. I'm so pumped to see how this kid is going to develop. Good job, Kyle Davidson. You cooked with this one. Thank you for drafting a high schooler, a high school ginger in Sam Rinzel. He's an absolute fucking beauty. Second pairing, Wyatt Kaiser and Artem Levshinov. Now, will Levshinov play the whole season on the Blackhawks? That is pretty TBD. I want to see it happen, to be honest with you. I want to see this lineup be as young as possible. Just, you might as well just play all of them together. Was he great coming up on the Blackhawks? No. Was he terrible? Was he as bad as all the, analytical geniuses on Twitter made him seem? No, not even close. He showed flashes of potential greatness. I think he's just such an unorthodox player. The way he defends is so strange. The way he gaps up is so strange. But I think that's going to serve him well in the league because he doesn't play like very many defensemen. He's got the size, he's got the speed. We know he's got the offensive ability. He's just got to keep putting it all together. I'm a big believer in Artem Levshunov. I think he's going to be a beast still. He's also 19 years old. So, he's a youngin'. He's got time. Wyatt Kaiser, I think he was one of the more impressive defensemen last year, to be honest with you. I really like the strides he took. I think that he got a lot more comfortable back there. He was playing with Artem Levshunov, too, at the end of the season, so, put them back together. But, yeah, Wyatt Kaiser, he might be one of the best skaters on the team, to be honest. I mean, the kid can absolutely move. He can skate himself out of pressure. Just want to, see him continue to get better at moving the puck and making better plays defensively. But I am a big believer in Wyatt Kaiser. I thought he looked way better than Kevin Korchinski and Nolan Allen and Ethan Del Mastro last year. Hopefully he can continue to take another step. I guess I am pretty bullish on Wyatt Kaiser too. And then for my third pairing, that's what you thought. You thought Connor Murphy was going to be there. You thought Connor Murphy was going to be on my third pairing? No, I don't care. If you watched me at all on CHR last year, you know that I am a big Louis Crevier believer. Massive right shot defenseman, took at the end of the draft. They just extended him. I would love to see Louis Crevier get some playing time this year. And who else to play him with other than Ethan Del Mastro? I think that would be a sick third pairing shutdown pair. Louis Crevier, Ethan Del Mastro, they're both big. I want to see Louis Crevier be more physical. I think we all would like to see that. I'd also like to see him let that clapper go from the blue line a little bit more because, we saw glimpses of it. He's got a hard shot, too. I just want him to, play him. I really hope the coach plays him this year just to grow his confidence a little bit because I really do believe that can be an NHL defenseman. I don't even know how tall he is. I think he's like 6'7". 6'7". Sorry. He's massive, and I think that would be a solid shutdown third pair. And then backup goaltender Arvid Soderblom. I think it's a bit of a legacy season for Arvid Soderblom, to be honest with you. Last year was a big bounce back year for him. He was atrocious 2 years ago. He's 25 years old. He's still young, but the Blackhawks have Drew Commesso coming up through the wings. It's a guy they drafted. He's going to get preferential treatment. So I think Arvid Soderblom has to be even better than he was this past year. And I will say, I thought there were games where I thought Arvid Soderblom might have looked better than Spencer Knight. I really did think that there were some games that Arvid Soderblom kept this team in. Look, he's still young. I would love to see him grab a hold of that spot. And if this is our tandem that we have locked up for the next however many years, I'm happy with that. I'm not one of these guys it has to be Drew Commesso. It doesn't. If Arvid Soderblom is going to be the guy, take it, bro. You got to go for it. Okay, so that's the roster. I do want to talk about a couple of guys. So Kevin Korchinski not in there at all. Look, man, I just don't think Kevin Korchinski is ready for the NHL just yet, and he might not be a legit NHL talent. We'll see. He's still young. He's only 21 years old. I know sometimes it takes longer for defensemen to grow and get to that NHL level, but the problem is we've got so many guys on the left side of defense, so many young players. And you got Nolan Allen too in there, so it's probably going to be a bit of a revolving door on that left side, I would imagine, just like it was last year. I'm sure Kevin Korchinski will get some playing time this year. I'm sure he'll get he'll get a bunch of games just because that was, Kyle Davidson picked him, 7th, I think. So, that is one of Kyle Davidson's, first guys. So, that Kyle Davidson's going to try to give him every opportunity possible. I thought we probably should have traded him this past year. I don't, it's kind of a risk because if he just doesn't develop and he turns into an Adam Boquist, then you're not really going to ever get anything for him, where I think his stock still could have been pretty high this summer. But look, man, I would love for him to turn into like a legit, really, really talented offensive puck moving defenseman that you could put on your third pair and play the power play. But I'm just a little hesitant, and quite frankly, it's a dog eat dog world. There's Wyatt Kaiser there, there's Del Mastro there, and there's Nolan Allen there. So there's definitely some competition, but we'll see. Sam Lafferty, he'll be slotting in and out, I'm sure, in the bottom six. I don't really care about Sam Lafferty, to be honest. No offense to Sam Lafferty. I don't think either of these guys exists. This guy obviously doesn't. This guy I don't think does either. Connor Murphy, I know he's going to end up starting the year instead of Louis Crevier, but I'm pissed about it. Let me see Louis Crevier play. I know we're going to be seeing Connor Murphy this year. I don't actually dislike Connor Murphy. I think he's a really reliable third pairing defenseman. I just would rather see a young 6'7" monstrosity be playing back there instead of 32-year-old veteran Connor Murphy. Longest tenured Blackhawk, by the way. Interesting tidbit there. And then a couple of guys. Nick Lardis. I need to see Nick Lardis on the Blackhawks this year. I'm sure he's going to start this season in Rockford. Hopefully he has a Frank Nazar stint down there where he just lights it up and proves everyone wrong. I want Nick Lardis to prove everyone so badly, because then I will get to say I told you so hard, and I'm going to be such an annoying little brat about it, and I can't wait. So I hope Nick Lardis lights it up in Rockford early on in the year, and then let's bring him in the middle six. Let's put him on the power play. Let's see what he can do at the NHL level. Let's see who else. Landon Slaggert is going to be in and out of the bottom six. That's a guy that definitely, Lucas Reichel, you better lock in. I was kind to you, Lucas, and gave you this. I did not have to give you this, Lucas, but I did. I put you on that third line left wing. We got Landon Slaggert, who should probably be playing there instead of you, but I'm giving you this one last opportunity. Landon Slaggert's going to be in and out. Hopefully, so are these veterans, these $4 million veterans on the bottom. Hopefully, they're going to be in and out of the lineup. Colton Dach, I really want to see a lot of Colton Dach this year too. Again, Lucas Reichel, lock in, bro. He's coming. He's nipping at your ankles. He's coming for you. Sucks that he got the injury this year. Doc Bros, man. Did their mom not make them drink milk? Did they not drink milk? They're just injury prone. But I really like Colton Dach's game. I think he's mean. I think he's nasty. I think he's going to be a legit bottom six forward in the NHL. And so I want to see more of him this year. And then Ryan Green, we only got the 1 or 2 games of Ryan Green. Let's see some Ryan Green. I'm not going to put him in there over Oliver Moore right now. But I would like to see Ryan Green in there. Maybe Dickinson, Foligno out, Colton Dach, Ryan Green in. Let's see it. Give us the youngins. I would imagine by the midway point of the season, or I don't know, honestly by Christmas, I think this team might not be super good, and so I think we're going to start going to the youth, and it's going to be like a 23-year-old average aged roster if we're lucky. That's what I want to see. I want to know what we have. I really want to know what we have with this pipeline here. So this year, I've said it before, but I really do believe that this season is going to be what we were hoping last season was going to be. So, youth movement, young players starting to grab a hold of positions, finding out what we have, what we don't have, what we're going to need to get in free agency. I'm happy that we didn't go out and splurge and get a bunch of, veterans again, or even go after the Ehlers or the Bennetts or any of the big free agents this year, because we were going to have to overpay out the ass for them. And they were, at the end of the day, just going to take roster spots from these young players that we need to watch. So, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you watch the last one about Matthew Tkachuk. I am going to try to post another one tomorrow. I've been cooking these. I've been getting quicker already. This is my 5th video that I made. I'm getting quicker at shooting them, editing them. So hopefully within a couple weeks, by the time the season starts, this is going to be like fucking clockwork. But we'll see. I appreciate you. Like the video. Sorry if my voice sounds weird. I was at Lollapalooza this past weekend and smoked in an alarming amount of cigarettes, to be honest with you. If my mom's watching this, sorry. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe, like, share with a friend. Tell me who should be starting or why Anton Frindell shouldn't be in the starting lineup, or give me some L take in the comment that I can disagree with you and fight you over. Love you. See you in the next one. Peace.